With the evolving times, the superhero world is seeing a shift of power. The heroes of yesterday are seen as villains today, and friends have become enemies. It's mayhem all over, and the strongest are going head-to-head against each other. Who would be victorious? Who will rise to the top? Welcome back, our fellow Marvel fans, to another Hero Nation special, where we travel through the dimensions of heroics and bravery. The heroes are at war, and things don't look good for the survival of humanity as the two most powerful heroes come head-to-head. Yes, today we'll be witnessing the scenes if a fight breaks out between our very own Captain America and Iron Man. These two superheroes are probably the most popular who have made a name for their heroics and bravado. These two iconic heroes have been at the forefront of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and comic book lore for decades. But when pitted against each other, who would emerge victorious? Join us as we analyze their strengths, weaknesses, and tactical prowess to determine the ultimate winner in this epic battle. Starting with the 100-year-old Captain America, or Steve Rogers. And no, he isn't biologically 100, but he was stuck in ice for 70 whole years. Steve has been a role model for many and has led many fights against villains. His bravado has been praised through the galaxies and is feared by many, especially Hydra. He possesses extraordinary inhuman strength and a really fine piece of vibranium shield, which has incapacitated almost all his enemies. His greatest qualities are his strength, agility, and quick thinking. Whether it's Thanos or Red Skull, these powers have led him to fight the most formidable in the universe. While Steve Rogers might be the ideal hero for many, on the other hand we have Iron Man, the alter ego of billionaire genius Tony Stark. After being captured and held hostage, Stark built his first suit of armor to escape, laying the foundation for his journey as Iron Man. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, including the arc reactor and an array of advanced weaponry, Stark's Iron Man suit goes beyond imagination. Now that you have a sound idea of what each is capable of, let's see how they'll do in a boxing ring. First up, we have head-to-head combat. Who has the upper hand? With Steve's superhuman strength, agility, and endurance, he can pose a serious threat in hand-to-hand combat and can easily overpower Iron Man despite the rocket thrusters. Though it's not just this that will decide the outcome, Cap's tactical mind and unwavering determination will likely decide the result on the ground. On the contrary, Iron Man's suit grants him flight, superhuman strength, and an arsenal of weaponry that can destroy an entire building. What will be the outcome now? While his weapons pose a serious threat to Steve, his shield will deflect many of the projectiles, but what he won't be able to withstand will be Steve's genius intellect that allows him to analyze and strategize in the right midst of combat, giving him the upper hand and can probably best all his adversaries. This makes everything interesting, knowing how both level with each other. But let's not forget Tony's overbearing ego that has clouded his judgment many times and the Captain's vulnerability to injury. This head-to-head combat won't just be decided like this. About tactical skills, Steve definitely has the upper hand, as said before, but when it comes to battlefield experience, then Tony doesn't have much to lose and will be able to pin down Cap. This judgment comes after Iron Man built the Mark L suit after the Civil War. It allows him to reinforce his suit to withstand any blows and keep his arc reactors safe. Tony did learn his lesson, but let's not be too quick with this judgment because Captain America's perseverance is something not to be taken lightly. "I can do this all day" is his favorite line, and it's true. In the Marvel Comics, he is literally immune to fatigue. The Patriotic Government Project can train non-stop to reinforce his superhuman capabilities further. On the other hand, Iron Man can't physically endure as much. And this comes with a huge liability for him because his suit works in conjunction with his brain via nanotech, meaning that once he breaks, the whole suit breaks. Now it's time to see who has the better suit and armor. While Captain America has no suit except for the bulletproof vest, Iron Man possesses a suit one of its kind. He surpasses all boundaries of armor with his nanotechnology, which can not just defend mere bullets, but also Power Stone blasts that can obliterate any living creature. His suits possess power thrusters, rocket launchers, energy blasters, and even spider legs. No doubt Stark Technologies surpasses any out there, and hence Iron Man can easily pin down Cap if it comes down to a show of suits. But let's not be too quick to forget the red and blue shield seen with Captain America. This shield is made from vibranium alloy, and just so you know, vibranium alloy is nearly indestructible, making his shield the most reliable piece of defense out there. Tony, however, has a suit of gold titanium nanoparticles and couldn't dabble with vibranium. So it's pretty certain that Cap can protect himself from almost every projectile and energy blast coming his way. Also, let's not forget that he can use his shield to break through Tony's suit. So far, Captain America is dominating. I think now is the time to see who'll fare well when it comes to fighting styles. Well, as you all know, Cap was a veteran in the army and skilled in martial arts. This combined with his inhuman strength makes him the ultimate fighting weapon that can continue beating and fighting for hours on hours. While Iron Man's suit doesn't possess skills that good, he can still make a few changes to catch up to Cap, but he still won't be able to copy the fluidity Steve has. While it'll be a hard match, it's widely believed Cap will come out victorious sooner or later. Steve is relentless, who's never going to back down. He has internalized his famous never back down. Never what? Never give up. Remember the time Steve met Sam Wilson in the park? During that meetup, Steve took an incredible 5 laps while Sam was still on his first. Imagine running 13 miles in 30 minutes. Crazy, right? Well, Steve has made it sound easy. And so if it comes to speed and agility, Iron Man is nothing compared to Steve. But wait till he engages his jet boots. Boy, that thing can fly. And so Iron Man is the clear champion here. What would Iron Man really be without his suit? Well, his brains will always prevail. Last but not least, strength. Through the ages, each hero has been given a huge ranking based on nothing but his strength. And believe it or not, if Captain America and Iron Man come face to face, Steve will clearly overpower the man in the iron suit. They can have the greatest arm wrestling match in the history of mankind, unless Thanos and Hulk face off. Now, if you want to see us pit these two monsters in the ring, do comment down below and hit that like button. Captain America vs. Iron Man bout is indeed a dram everyone would love to see, but sadly their time in the MCU is over. But based on what we've seen in the comics and movies, the two are undoubtedly among the most powerful. And now that we've evaluated every aspect of them, I think it's time for the final verdict. Drum roll, please. While Iron Man's upgrades and technology can easily overpower our dear Cap, we know that Steve's perseverance won't allow him to back down too easily, and we'll probably get to see him using his ingenuity to break through the iron suit one way or another. It will be a reenactment of Civil War unless Tony matches Steve's spirit to fight and keeps his suit up. The only challenge for Cap will be closing in the distance between the two, because we can all foresee a major barrage heading his way from afar. As we draw this chapter to a close, we'd like to ask for your support. If you've enjoyed our exploration into the most wanted bout in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us create more content that you love. Now, we want to hear from you. Who do you think will be the victor in this hypothetical situation, knowing all the changes? And who would you like us to feature next? Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Thank you for being a part of our community, and we can't wait to continue this amazing journey with you.